What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Cookie DAO today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 17th day of September, and here we are with about an hour and a half left in the day, sitting here at 13.6 cents this week. This week we're up about 0.8%, not up a whole lot, but that's not the whole story, is it? Because we came down. We came down quite a bit, and I can't tell you how bullish this is actually that you came almost all the way down to this weekly candle here. This is where the open was, and you came all the way back up. You guys, we have 4 days and 2 hours left. We're not even halfway done with the week. This is a very bullish setup. Very bullish setup indeed. Last week we closed 10% to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if by the end of this week we closed even higher than that. And if we don't, whatever, it's still a bullish setup and it still sets us up for more bullish things to go. I want to talk about, and normally I'll start off with the short term stuff and then we'll get into the long term stuff. But I want to talk about the long term stuff and the more kind of midterm stuff here before we get into the short term stuff, because I think this is something that we need to talk about to keep our eyes focused on the prize, right? Because there are going to be a lot of coins over the coming days, over the coming weeks, with the dovish approach that Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve has on the markets right now, and the fact that the economy is freaking strong and they feel like they don't need to intervene at all because things are balancing out. Those are Jerome's exact words. Or at least their intervention's minimal, right? Where in the past they've had to do more stuff. I'm getting off topic. What I'm trying to say is it's important to keep our eyes on the prize because a lot of different coins are going to be moving up over the coming weeks, over the coming days, and even if Cookie is chilling, even if it's moving up less, you got to be patient. You got to wait. And I'm not saying it will. This thing could pop off any day now. This coin could be one of the distractions that's coming, right? It could rip right through the roof. But we need to be prepared. We need to keep our eyes on the prize. So let's cut the crap and let's just get to it, okay? This thing right now is largely undervalued. Okay, we're at 13.5 cents. We're gonna see prices well over $1. Imagine this. We look at Dogecoin. Okay, I have a purpose. I have a very it's a very good purpose. Okay, the purpose of discussing this. We're going to discuss this purpose in just a moment once it loads. Dogecoin, though, is at 28 cents. I don't need to do the analysis on Dogecoin. I already know the targets. Dogecoin's at 28 cents. I believe at its best, by the end of October, if not by the end of the year, Dogecoin will see a price of about $1.50. It's at 28 cents. Cookie's minimum target, not by the end of the year, but by the end of October, its minimum target is $1.65. $1.65 minimum. Dogecoin's target at the most by the end of the year, what I would expect to be about $1.50. It's worth 28 cents. Cookie's worth more than or less than half of that, right? If you're ecstatic about Dogecoin, I'm not saying you shouldn't be. I'm not saying sell your Dogecoin for Cookie. I'm just saying that would probably work out better. Dogecoin's a safer bet, right? It's been proven. It's got a long standing. Elon Musk backs it. Mark Cuban even backs it, right? There's people who are multi-billionaires, 100 billionaires who appreciate Dogecoin and have a idea of what the future will look like for it, right? That doesn't really exist for Cookie, but it might at some point. All I'm trying to say is if you're thinking about selling your Dogecoin by me saying that, please don't do that, right? Make that decision if you want to. That's your decision. But really, if you're what I'm trying to say is if you're thinking about buying Dogecoin, maybe think about buying Cookie DAO because it's at a cheaper price. It hasn't pumped yet, but it's about to. And its minimum target by the end of October, you guys, is going to be like a 10, 11x from here, 12x. And if it's not by the end of October that we're here, I shouldn't say minimum target by the end of October, right? Maybe by the end of October we're a little bit less, but by the end of the year, I would think that if not by the end of October, we'll see prices that are at like $2.34 to $3.90. I really think we'll be at that $3.90 or higher by the end of the year. I do think that we'll be there, and that's just largely it's not even comparable, right? If we talk about end of year, I probably should have started with that. Dogecoin by the end of the year $1.50. This thing by the end of the year double that, and it's worth less than half the price currently. That's all you got to know, man. It's crazy. Exponential growth. It's phenomenal. Here we are at 13.6 cents now. Very bullish setup. Very bullish. That low there is one of the most bullish indicating candles that you'll ever see. That's a very bullish dragonfly doji. It's also kind of I don't want to call it an abandoned baby. I don't know what to call it, but man, when you get a solid body down, you get a doji candle, then you get a solid body up like that. It's pretty damn bullish. Add this week with the bearish fake out and you're coming back up. I really do think good things are coming our way for Cookie DAO here. I hope everybody's got their hands stuck in the cookie jar because it's not a problem if it is. You're only going to get found by the bulls, and the bulls are going to take you to Valhalla and beyond, my friends. We've got a lot of exceptional growth coming our way. I want to take this high to low because now that we know the low's in, I just want to actually overlay this. Let's see, high to low, because we haven't this whole time we haven't overlaid it because we don't know where the low is. We thought that this was it here. 2272 with the 1272. 2886 with the 1618. Yeah, money zones on both of them. You see, I colored the orange ones orange because that's like your money zone. You might find turbulence along the way, and you probably do. It's not just going to be a straight shot up there. But hey, man, the last time that you started moving up at a very unprecedented rate, it was basically a straight shot up there week after week. Now, it wasn't without its drawbacks. From a high to a low, you dropped 50%. From a high here to a low there the next week, you dropped, oh, come on, I almost had it. You dropped 37%. From a high to a low of that week, you ranged 38%. And I'm sure if we looked at this on a daily time frame, there were sizable drops throughout this. If you think it's just going to be a pony ride, it's going to be a cakewalk, there will be its times where it tries you. But again, the focus of this video is for you to prepare yourselves and focus in on the end goal, right? Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm not thinking about selling a single drop of Cookie DAO until we're at $1.65 or higher. I don't care if we get to 84 cents and we drop back down to 40 cents. I don't care if we get to $1 and we drop back down to 63 cents. I don't care. I'm not going to get caught up in that crap. I might buy the dip if anything or just hold through it. I'm only selling, taking profits, and then looking to reallocate back in when we're at $1.65 or higher. And let's just cut the crap. Let me be real with you. I think we're going to 250 or higher, or 230 or higher. So I'm probably not even going to let any cookie go. My hand's going to be in the cookie jar until we're at $2 or more, genuinely. And that's going to be some very fantastic growth from here. So I hope you guys all have your bags packed and your cookies don't crumble on the way. Okay, that's the main essence of this video. We're trying to promote that or not promote that. I want to get into the short-term stuff and then we'll wrap this video up. Okay, so looking at the 1 hour time frame here. Oh, buddy. That's nice. How much have we moved up from the low? From the low here earlier today, we're up about 8%. Nice. Nice. Not bad. Looking to have a bullish finish today. Bullish on the RSI, bullish on the stochastics, bullish on the MACD. Now, I do want to say, and I probably should have said this more in some of the most recent videos I made, just because we're astronomically bullish right now does not mean that there won't be drawbacks. We're very bullish, but maybe in 4 or 5 hours, we're back down here at 13 cents. Oh no, who cares? It's not a big deal. We come back up and then it's a party as we go into the end of the week, as we go into the end of the month. I don't care if we drop for the next 3 days. The end of this month going into the end of September should be rather fantastic. I really do think it will be. Everything looks good here on the 1 hour time frame. All these indicators look great. The 4 hour time frame also looks good. Getting overbought on the stochastics. MACD's building some momentum here. You can see on the bullish side. Overall, it's kind of bearish at the moment. I mean, overall, it's actually bullish for most of this month. But I think that we're just bearish in this zone below the zero. But we're looking to get above there. I think once we get above there, I mean, you've seen what the kind of movements we've had before. We're doing movements like that now. We haven't even gotten above the zero. RSI looks like it wants to get overbought. Good things, right? You had a downtrend. You bounced off your oversold zone. Actually, very, very resilient here on the RSI. So I think that there's some good things coming for Cookie over the coming days, over the coming weeks, by the end of this month and going into the end of the year, really. Daily time frame here. Oh, this RSI is beautiful, you guys. Beautiful. I love it. So good, so good. Bouncing off of this area, looking like you want to get overbought. Stochastics bouncing off the 50, they want to get overbought. And your MACD is about to cross above the zero, you guys. Oh, man. This end of month rally is real. It really is. It's going to be fantastic. I don't think I have anything else to say. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I do think Cookie DAO's got a long way to go before it's done with this next move. It's definitely going to grow. And if the question arises at all through this video, is it a good time to buy though? I hope you're able to answer that yourself. I hope you're able to answer that yes, in fact, it is. It's a great time to buy. I think, is it the most ideal opportunistic time to buy? No, but pretty damn close. So what? We're up 4% today. Whatever. Who cares? We could be up 14% today, and it's still a great time to buy, genuinely. I would say, not financial advice, not a financial advisor again. I would say that it's probably too late to buy once we're like above 22 cents. And even then, it's not too late to buy. You could still get a 10x there. What am I saying? maybe at new all-time. I don't know, because even at new all-time highs, you could catch some serious growth. It's never too late to buy cookie. If you got a sweet tooth or a hankering, get that midnight snack on, baby. It doesn't matter how late it is. You can snack away. You deserve it, right? Let it go right to your thighs. I'll see you on the next one. Hit the like button. Thank you all. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.